Welcome to the Millennium world, the blockchain game where you can earn, learn, and have fun. 2022, the world has changed, the internet changed, and the rise of the blockchain changed the entire industry and forced us to rethink. Blockchain gaming became the day-to-day opportunity to generate income. Some chase the mining, while others are doing the trading. The pursuit of our unlimited incoming resources has begun. Whatever it takes, leaving behind the unknown and embracing the new technology, the new era, the Millennium world. Here, the unlimited income resources are waiting to be claimed, but not without our engagement. We are the driving force of the Millennium world. We are the Millenniums. The strategy is entirely in our hands, and we can choose which citizenship to get in order to build a future for our beloved ones. Passionate about mining or in need of a crypto-friendly credit card, a highly active trader who needs extra guidance, a developer who wants to promote his project, or a society-educated gamer who aims to make profits out of his own NFT shop and enjoys the time gaps with the Telegram trivia. You are connecting to the Millennium world incoming resources. Every single action of more than already 350,000 citizens is distributing rewards into Millennium world. Every time a card is swiped, every time an NFT transfer is completed, while you play, even while you sleep, Millennium world rewards you. It continues with a new vision, but do you know what marks the success? perseverance, imagining the unimagined, and above all, possessing your own piece of virtual land to transform a grand idea into a grand reality. Pick a land. Press a button. Up you go. Behold your decentralized property, built to stand the test of time. Open your own business and share it with the others. From outwards to the city center area, until zone by zone, the city is taken over by its citizens. Multiple digital businesses rise alongside. A new era of luxury, shopping arcades, medical offices. Throw open their doors to an unlimited era, the blockchain. But something is missing. The design of your building is a way to define your own business, where you can approach your own digital architect. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. After all, with the power to create and trade, whoever holds the land NFT shapes the city forever. So, what is your vision?
All right, greetings everyone. How's everyone doing? Glad that you can make it to this brand new episode of the Future of Money show. We have been off for a minute, but we are here to announce that we are here with a new lineup, a new information and new shows that we're going to come with every Saturday starting tonight. So this is the first, and this is the start of our new season of the Future of Money show. Now, for those that have been following us and those that have been with Part Money Network and been paying attention, this show here, we have been doing this show the longest. This is the longest running show, a broadcast that we have, and we want to go over what the future of money is. We like to talk about that. We like to tell you what's going on in the United States government, what's going on with the Treasury, what's going on in the marketplace, and also what's going on with what everybody thinks the future of money is. Now, we have a standpoint and we have an ecosystem as well that we like to bring. So in us and Far Money Network, as New Millennium Bankers, we do not bring information that you cannot use, and we do not provide a system, because if we're dealing with a economic systematic problem for the wealth and income in America, in the world, then it takes a systematic solution. It takes a systematic solution and an income solution, a wealth accumulation systematic process that could help solve that systematic problem. All right. And that's what we bring to you. And that's what we're all about inside of Far Money Network. So we're encouraging everybody, and we're asking everybody, man, come and be a New Millennium Banker. Let us get money out of the way as an issue. Let us show you how to get paid passively from fees, from all of that. Let us show you how not just to become your own bank, but how to become the bank. Let us show you how to do this. Let us show you why I'm at home and I'm experiencing 5 years of being financially free, and I'm almost like one element missing from being financially independent. I'm just like one step away from that, couple months, and I will be financially independent. And it is a threshold. Financially freedom is one thing, but financially independence is a whole nother element that is, they border very close, but it is that. So come and experience why we're doing it. Come and become a New Millennium Banker. And we have now created New Millennium Bankers is now a multi-million-dollar brand. I'm not just on here talking. We got the receipts. We pop the hood all the time and show you this. So it ain't no thing. So it ain't just on here talking. Yes, we have created that in 2 years. Well, 25 months, rather. Right? In 25 months, we created a multi-million-dollar brand from this information. And it all started with Far Money Network. All right? It all started with this show right here we're going to get to you tonight. So let's go over. So let's go take a look at the markets. So us in Far Money Network as a New Millennium Banker, we know what money is. It's the Future of Money show. So what is the future of money? Let's take a look at it. The future of money, and this might be contrary to what most people think, all right? But we not most people. We're just telling you, you will come back. soon, and you will say, that's what they said. It was they telling the truth. Well, okay, we'll see. We're going to see. Time will tell. You just keep living. All right? You just keep living. So we saying that the Future Money Show is. Now, a lot of people don't understand that we started Power Money Network with New Millennium Bankers, and all of this was built on money. Gold is money. All right? You have never heard us call cryptocurrency money. Cryptocurrency is exactly what it sounds like. It's a currency. Just like dollars. That's a currency. That is not money. It can be used to buy stuff, also called a medium of exchange. But we are taught, and this is our standpoint, that gold is going to be the new medium of exchange. Now, when is this going to happen? How is this going to happen? I don't know. But from my lens and from what it looked like right now, it looked like somehow, some way, gold is going to be utilized over the blockchain. Now, Tuesday, with our Business Warfare broadcast Tuesday night, we did a show and we talked about the topic was Russia and Iran creating a gold-backed crypto. Pay attention to that. Go, if you didn't watch that video, go back to Power Money Network and watch that video. You need to watch it. This is information that you got to see what's happening. And you got to figure out how you can get prepared. So we say gold is money, but I want you to understand. Gold is not going to get you rich. It will have you wealthy. It will have you financially stable and financially secure. Through a crash, through a blackout, if you got physical gold, you good. Let me just mention that. So gold is more like insurance on your label and on you being protected in any type of financial crisis. Any type of crisis, physical gold can protect you. However, gold is limited. Meaning what? You can't go anywhere with it. It's not borderless unless it's made digital to physical. Then you can use it border. So I just wanted to understand that. But gold is up to $1,928.20. And it's up. It ended the market up 0.22%. That's what it ended the market on Friday evening on. All right. And this is really paper gold. This is really not the physical thing. That's why I said gold's future. But this is the price of the physical. So they say now this price is highly manipulated by the powers that be. That's for another topic, another stream. So gold is insurance. Gold is insurance. So you can go acquire a lot of gold. You're not really going to get rich from it, but you're going to be secure. It will secure you. All right? Because wealth is measured in time. Riches is measured in cash. And if you want a whole lot of that, if you want to get rich in this time before the dollar bottom out where you can get rich, then you need to have you some what? Some cryptocurrencies. No, a lot of folk might don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to give it to you in both dynamics. Remember, gold is insurance. Cryptocurrency will get you rich. Gold will make you wealthy over time. And gold will give you attraction power to riches and wealth. But if you want to get rich, then you need to be taking a look at the blockchain and cryptocurrency. That's just that. Metaverse, NFTs. You need to be looking at that. Why? Well, because look at it. Now, with our topic tonight, we're dealing on what's coming out of the United States Treasury Department, headed by Miss Yeldon, who is a Zionist Jew. You want to pay attention to the language that we use here, right? She is a Zionist Jew. This is the first time where they have had the head of the Federal Reserve and the head of the United States Treasury. Both of them are Zionist Jews. This is the first time that this is supposed to happen due to what Robert Kiyosaki said. All right, so if he's incorrect, he's incorrect, because that's what I'm telling you where I got that information from. However, but I do know Yellen is a Zionist Jew. She's over the Treasury. And Jerome Powell is a Zionist Jew. He's over the Federal Reserve. Now, we do know that. Now, that's a fact. Now, this thing is about to bottom out. Now, while all of this stuff is happening, while Bank of America going through what they're going through, and we're going to talk about that, while you got more stuff coming out of JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, all the banking system is crashing, right? While this is going on, I want y'all to hear this. cryptocurrency as a market, yesterday it was up about 4%, but right now it's down 0.21%. But for months, crypto had been around market cap about 800 billion. Now it has went back over 1 trillion. Now the all-time high of cryptocurrency market cap is like 2.9, almost $3 trillion. Now, what most don't understand is when it comes to money, when it comes to asset class, cryptocurrency is roughly new. It ain't been here for 15 years yet. But it has done stuff that has never been done. It has created more millionaires than anything in this since 2009. Nothing has created more millionaires than cryptocurrency. Bitcoin and Ethereum being the top two. So the top two in the last 7 days, Bitcoin is up 10%, Ethereum is up 7%. Well, 6.5%, 6.28%. That's Ethereum. Bitcoin was up today. It got to about 23,000, 23,500. Look at the high. There it is right there. So it was up back over 23,000. Now it hung around 16, 17,000 for a while. Now remember, people running around saying that they losing. Remember now, you do not lose. You do not make money on the sale of an asset. You make money on the buy. That's the most important part. When did you buy it? If you got Bitcoin when it was down to 17,000, well, every Bitcoin that you got is up 6,000. It's just math. If you got it at 18,000, well, it's up 5,000. You got it at 19,000, it's up. Now, if you just got it at 23,000, then your asset might be down price-wise, but you still had a quantity of the amount that you got, that you turn your cash into. Very significant that we understand that. So from our lenses, from how we study this technology and how we study the banking system, the Federal Reserve, money, currencies, and all of this stuff here, right? We feel like that the new banking system is going to be the blockchain. We just feel like everything going to be on the blockchain. Why? Because it is the most secure data. It is a perfected system where it can't be hacked. Data can't be removed. That's why the FTX token is still trading right now to this day. All of y'all on here, and probably most of y'all ain't even in the crypto yet, but you heard about FTX. But you haven't heard about these bank crises. But you heard about FTX, and it got you thinking that crypto some type of scam. But I can show you the FTX token on the market right now trading, and it's probably up. You don't believe me? Well, we buy actual facts over here for our money network. This is the only thing we deal with. Okay, well, it's down nearly 6%, but it's still trading for over $2.19. It's trading for that. There's loads of data. So it was just up in the green a couple days ago. Look at that. It was up. It was up. Market cap of this coin still up. What the market cap of this coin? Market cap of this FTX token is $720 million. The trading volume is $32 million. That's in 24 hours. That's FTX token that's supposed to be a scam. All right. So make sure you're getting the right, correct information from who you're getting it from. So let's go, because we got two main articles that we want to get to. The first one is coming out of the United States Treasury. This is the first article where the Treasury Secretary, Ms. Yeldon, she is talking about on how that the United States has reached its debt ceiling. This is what she's talking about. She's talking about how it has reached its debt ceiling. Janet Yellen, this is what she's saying. Now, we have a video that they will go into this. We don't have to really read you the article. But as you can see here, it's dealing with this. Yellen, that's the secretary, the Treasury Secretary. She's over the Treasury. Yellen says Treasury is taking extraordinary measures to avoid default as United States hit debt limit. Now, why is that significant? Why is that significant? Who knows why this is significant? Just this article, just the title of this article. What's the significance of this? If we understand this banking system. Well, if we understand this banking system, family, the significance of this is, y'all ready? If America has to default on the debt, that means no more cash will be produced, which could be a good thing, all right? Because America only produces new cash from debt, not wealth creation. So if they had to default on the debt and the Federal Reserve say, well, y'all done reached y'all limit, man. We ain't giving y'all nothing else. Then they're going to start cutting stuff. And this is what they're talking to do. And remember, the Federal Reserve, along with the United States Treasury, always come up with a so-called solution to this inflation problem that they created. The Federal Reserve with the Treasury, they created the inflation problem. So I want y'all to hear what they say they're going to do. We got 2 videos that we want y'all to hear about this debt right here and about what they finna try to do to patch this up. They saying that the debt has reached its peak at $31.4 trillion. They saying that that's the ceiling, that's it. So now they want to go through other measures so they won't have to default. So they finna try to somehow stop borrowing money. But they cannot stop borrowing money because the system that we operating in is banking on and is upheld and running because the government can just borrow money indefinitely. Without it, the government and there's no more money. So what we're looking at is the fall of the United States dollar and the fall of the United States government. We are witnessing it. And more of this stuff is going to come out. And remember, this is also coming on the heels of Russia and Iran producing a gold-backed cryptocurrency. A gold currency would destroy the American dollar, especially if it comes from major players like Russia, China, Iran, right? If it comes from major players, it would destroy the dollar overnight almost. China already has the petro-yuan. So no nation has to use the petrodollar to trade and buy and import and export oil. Now, we've been teaching you this for years, but we are right at what we've been telling you. We are almost there. 2023 finna be the year of collapsation. Finna be a lot of stuff go down this year. All right? So be prepared. This is not gloom and doom, because in the midst of a crisis, it is always a flicker of light somewhere. Because the wealth don't just disappear, it transfers. It don't just be destroyed. So where's the money going? Well, just in a few weeks ago, within the past couple of weeks, 200 billion has come back into crypto. 200 billion. So where is it going? And are you in front of it? So let's get to this video, family. Because this is deep. This is deep. I gotta mute myself.
Eat like a king who's on the budget. 3 tasty options.
Letter to congressional leadership on the debt limit this morning. Our Elon Moy joins us from Washington with details. Hi, Elon.
Well, hi, Carl. That letter says that the nation has begun using extraordinary measures in order to keep paying its bills as of today. But in the letter, she says that the time frame for how long those measures could last is uncertain. She says, quote, that the period of time that the extraordinary measures may last is subject to considerable uncertainty, including the challenges of forecasting the payments and receipts of the U.S. government months into the future. And she respectfully urges Congress to act promptly to protect the full faith and credit of the United States. Now, House Republicans have said that they will not agree to any increase in the debt limit without significant spending cuts. And in fact, they're discussing a bill that would let Treasury prioritize certain payments if the debt ceiling is not raised. That's an extremely controversial maneuver, and I'm told that this proposal was part of the agreement that conservatives struck with House
All right, family. So we're gonna have to stop that video short because for some reason it's like my Wi-Fi is not acting right. I'm supposed to have top of the line speed, so we finna get with Spectrum. So, but anyway, let's go ahead and move to the second video about the same topic, and I want y'all to hear these measurements, these measures that the United States Treasury tries to do. Before they just saying that they want to raise the debt ceiling. Because remember, they always try to raise the debt ceiling. And remember, new money is only created when America goes further and further in the debt. That's the only way new money is created. That's the only way the government can stay afloat. All right. So now they finna have to try some type of deflation. That means pull money out. Inflation is injecting new money. Deflation is trying to peel back some money, try to limit and shorten and decrease the currency supply. Inflation is the total opposite. All right. So these are the measures that they're going to try to do. But remember, Federal Reserve and the United States Treasury created this debt. They created this problem and they call themselves trying to fix it, which is really a smokescreen. They're trying to buy time. They're trying to buy time, and they do not want the American people to really wake up and really start asking for the money. This thing could fall overnight. So let's check out this video, and I hope it plays straight before we go to, because I'm going to link this incident to the Bank of America incident that just happened, which was a glitch, but customers couldn't get their money out of their bank accounts with Bank of America, the second biggest bank in America. I'm going to connect the dots and show you how this is connected. Take a look.
The White House, we do have breaking news on the debt limit. Kayla, what do we know?
Well, Scott, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen just wrote a letter to leaders in Congress saying that beginning next Thursday, January 19th, the United States will be reaching its statutory debt limit of just more than $31 trillion, at which point it will have to start taking what it calls extraordinary measures to conserve capital at the federal governmental level to avoid a default on debt. To do that, Treasury is going to be withholding some investments from retirement funds for Postal Service workers as well as other federal government employees. And Secretary Yellen says that as soon as any such deal on the debt ceiling is reached, that those investment accounts will be made whole.
All right, so if y'all heard that now, they're saying first thing they're going to do is peel back some investments that the federal workers, starting with the post workers, post office, that's our mail. All right, they're going to start peeling back some of their retirement plan and their 401ks, their investments. That's what they say. They didn't say 401ks, but that's what they're talking about. They're talking about the 401ks and they're talking about their pension funds. Now, if you haven't been listening to Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad, he has a book talking about what happened to my pension. He's been preaching this for years, that they're going to start taking the pensions. They're going to start taking the retirement plan. See, some of y'all sitting around waiting and got your hopes so tied up in the government that you haven't moved your money out of your retirement funds, out of your pension, out of your 401k. And we talk to people all the time and I want to do it, but I don't want to take the penalty. Don't worry, you're finna pay the ultimate penalty because you ain't finna have nothing. So now you had a chance to get it, move it somewhere else, right? You have that opportunity, but you're not going to take it because of fear and think you're secure with your government in the treasury. But they finna start peeling that back. This is the excuse that they're using because, to be honest, the average American pension and retirement money and 401k money is not even there. So this is a smokescreen for them to cause the excuse. And then they say, oh, they're going to start peeling this back, money that's supposed to go into these investment funds, right? For these retirees, people that want to retire and all of this, right? They finna do that. Check it. You got to read between the lines. Then they say, oh, once they patch this up, then they're going to start back doing it and go back to working like normal. It ain't going to happen. This is a smoke screen. This is a misdirection, right? The money in the pensions and the IRAs and the retirement funds is 9 times out of 10 is not even there now. So they're using this for an excuse. So when people try to get it, they can't get it. And they can use this as an excuse to say, well, we had to use this to help the government. Well, no, you don't have to use my money to help the government. Hey, I've been paying y'all taxes for 30, 40, 50, 60 years. Now you're going to use my pension to help bail y'all out? Oh, man, we got to see this scam. This is deep. So let's just read some of the key points here. Since the video wouldn't act right. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen notified Congress that the United States will reach its statutory debt limit next Thursday and asks House Speaker Kevin McCarthy to either suspend or increase the debt limit. So they want to print more money. The government need more money. This ain't enough. It ain't really the government, it's the bankers. Because listen, family, oh man, this thing's so deep, man. Wow, man, I wish y'all could just see it from this vantage point here. I wish everybody could see this and get this. And I hope all y'all get this out. Please, man, share this with people, right? Tell people, encourage people to go and watch this video. Send it to them, inbox it to them, text it to them, right? This thing is getting deep, all right? So send it to them. Please subscribe to Forward Money Network if you haven't did it. Do it. It don't cost you nothing to subscribe, all right? Hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time we come out with these type of articles, and we do it pretty much on a day-to-day basis. All right. So we're dealing with the Future of Money show here. So we got to bring to you the number one fall, which is the dollar. We got to bring that to you because you got to get ready. But check it. This is so deep because when they print more money, and they print trillions of dollars, billions of dollars, where y'all think that money go to? Now I want somebody to come in the comment section. Somebody to explain to me who gets the money when they produce these bonds and stuff. Somebody type that in. I'm going to pull it up on the screen and let everybody see. And when you get it right, I'm going to let everybody see. Right? Who gets that money when they print billions of dollars per day? Where does that money go? When they produce a stimulus check, 700 billion, 800 billion, 1 trillion, 2 trillion, who gets that money? So nobody listening knows. Where y'all at, New Millennium Bankers? Y'all don't know who get that money? Okay, Mr. Hurst. Okay, we can go for that. People at the top, the 2%. Okay, but who are they though? Not by name. What institutions do they control? The central banks. The central banks and the big corporations. The central banks and the big corporations. Who are the big corporations? That's your Amazons. That's your Facebook. That's your Google. That's your Microsoft. All right? That's who get it. It's the banks and the big corporations. They get it. So they finna get more because remember, when the debt is when they create more debt, it creates what they call bonds. Then the banks go and bid on the bonds and go and buy the bonds. So when we are paying so-called debt back, we are paying the bank's interest on the debt. Man, this thing is so tricked up. They got this one here going, family. That got this one here going. That's right, family. Back to the bank. That's right, Steve. The government. That's right, family. All the way back to them. That's who getting it, family. It's not coming to us. So these are the banks asking for more. They trying to rob the people blind. Yeldon wrote that the Treasury Department will begin taking certain extraordinary measures to prevent the United States from defaulting on its obligations. All right. So the obligations is us paying taxes to the Federal Reserve. Oh man, y'all got to see this thing. That's the obligations. It's the citizens. It ain't the government. It's us paying taxes, and our taxes is the interest on this debt. Never the principal. The bankers don't want the principal. Why? They don't want the principal. She told McCarthy it is unlikely that cash and extraordinary measures would be exalted before early June. Failure to meet the government's obligation would cause irreparable harm to the United States economy, the livelihoods of all Americans, and global financial stability. This is what Yeldon warned. Now, she's not in the inner sanctum with the international bankers. Don't matter if she's Jew or not. She's not in the international. She's not in that secret sanctum with them. She's not sitting at those meetings with them. She's just a worker to them. So from her lens, she's like, oh, this is bad for the American people. It's bad for the economy. It's bad for everything. Because the Fed know that they finna destroy the dollar. Well, the international bankers know. Even the people that work for the Federal Reserve, the bank presidents, they don't know. They really don't know. They just workers. They blind. They don't really know. They like in the matrix and don't know it. You feel me? So when she's talking from her lens, this is not the international bankers talking. This is a employee for the international bankers talking. So some of the hidden secrets and stuff that they doing, she has no knowledge of that. She has no knowledge of that. You feel me? What they're doing is collapsing the dollar. They're collapsing the dollar. And they have to run this, because remember they want to try to roll out that CBDC this year too. But so we got to read between the lines to really see what's happening. You know what I'm saying? And as we see what's happening, this is bad. She warned McCarthy that it is critical that Congress act in a timely manner to increase or suspend the debt limit. See, they want to increase it or suspend it. If they suspend it, then they can print more. Failure to meet the government obligation will cause irreparable harm to the United States economy. This is what she said. And she has no knowledge of what's really happening. Now, how is this connected to the Bank of America debacle that just happened earlier this week? Well, it was a glitch. but it was a sign on what's about to happen. And it's a sign on what would happen if all of the Bank of America holders actually went and tried to get their bank. They tried to get their money. This is what had happened if we went to all the banks. If all the American people, black, white, Asian, Arab, don't matter your color. But if everybody went to their local bank and credit union and tried to pull out all of your money that you have in there out, and you wanted cash, they don't have it. When they print more money, they're really not printing trillions of dollars in circulation. They are putting numbers in a database. They are putting numbers in a database. They are creating money numbers that is false. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. That's why we laugh at people when they say, well, ain't nothing really backing up crypto. But you work and spend dollars and live for dollars all day. Nothing backing up dollars. It's nothing backing it up. But the United States military might. That's the only thing upholding it. And that's soon finna come to an end. But check this video out of Bank of America clients actually going to the bank trying to get their money when they woke up and seen some of them seeing zero balances, negative balances. This is what they seen. But check it out.
Missing money. I'm also missing money over $1,300, and they're telling me to call customer service. And they keep hanging up on people. This another person here is also missing money. So we're trying to see what's going on. Money's missing today, and we need our money. And they're already telling us to call customer service, and customer service ain't doing nothing about it. So just a heads up, if anybody's experiencing this, please let us know, because this is not right. I'm missing $1,400 from my account, and they're telling me that there's no way they can help us. This guy's missing money too. This other person is missing money too. And you missing money too? There you go. So this is not something that's just one person. This is everybody's happening to them. And this is crazy. This is very crazy. Yes, Bank of America decided to take people's money without their consent. And we're asking what's going on, and they're giving us a runaround. Everybody for the same thing, man. Same thing.
I'm going to get off here.
Now, y'all heard it. This man was actually in the bank. So you can believe what you want to believe. This man was in the Bank of America. All them people was in there trying to get their money. And they didn't have it in there. Now, they said it was a glitch, supposed to fix the glitch. But when they went to the bank trying to get the cash, they said, man, we ain't got it. It's not here. We can't help you. They told the people they can't help them. All right? And this is the second biggest bank in America. The second biggest bank in America. And this happened in real time. Now, how is this connected to what's coming out of the Treasury? See, if it was a glitch, that means, and then the people went and tried to fix the glitch, because your balances will tell you the money spent and all of that, right? When you got these accounts. Well, that means the banks are short on money, because when the last time has America took out a bond? Remember, the last thing President Joe Biden did was send billions of dollars to the Ukrainian people, government, right? He ain't did a stimulus check in a minute. Stimulus bond. So that means the banks is short on cash, short on money. They short on cash. Because the last time Joe Biden did something that we pay for, taxes, he sent it to the Ukrainian people. Yeah, that's your Democrat president. Now we got homeless people in every major city in America. They ain't sent no $1 billion for that. Y'all following this? This is what's happening. We are witnessing the fall of America, starting with the fall of the dollar. Now, I have been predicting, we got videos that I can pull up where I have said that I don't see the dollar going past 2025. Now, we just hit 2023, and two major issues that happened with the dollar already in this year. Bank of America, and now what's coming out of the United States Treasury. Back to back. Boom, boom, boom. But check it. it's going to speed up. It's going to speed up. Wait till we get to the first quarter, the end of the first quarter this year, and start going into the second quarter. These events is going to speed up. Now, ending last year, in the middle part of last year, in Asia, we seen major bank runs in Asia. A place in China, a place in India, bank runs. It's a place in Asia where the people completely took over the government property. They took it over. The house, they was in the swimming pool, it's all on YouTube. It's all everywhere, right? But our local news and our world news, so-called world news, the MSNBCs of the world, the CNN, they don't report on this heavy. They might have showed that stuff one time and went to something else. Why? They don't want us to see what's really happening around the world. Because if we start to see what's really happening around the world, it will connect us to what's going on over here. We don't see this. They got a civil war going on in Iran right now. And who y'all think started that? Who you think started that? It's going on right now. But you don't really hear nothing about it. But let them get ready to attack Iran. Then you're going to hear more stuff about it because they got to justify it before they send your children over there. If you got children or anybody in the military, you better get them out of it. That's a word to the wise. You got to listen to me. Why let your child go and fight for something that has nothing to do with the sovereignty of the American country? Because America is not sovereign. The sovereignty of America being independent, is over. So why let your child go and fight for a lie and die on the basis of a lie? Whether your child black or white, it don't matter. It don't even matter. Well, naturally, white people have more to fight for because this is really their country. We black people, we don't have nothing to fight for. Nothing. We ain't getting no. I can get shot down tonight by the police, and the government ain't gonna do nothing for me. Right? They can come to my house and gun me down, and the government ain't gonna do nothing for me. So we have nothing to fight for. We have no reason to be in those wars. Risking our life for what? An American soldier can get shot down by the police if he's black. Ain't gonna be no uproar about that. These just hard truth. This is the Future Money Show now. This Far Money Network, this is what we do now. We bring you these hard, mind-busting truth. You can deal with it. You can cry about it. You can say you don't like how it's presented. It don't matter. You ain't gonna stop it from happening. And you can't make us out to be liars. All right? Because what we're giving you and what we're telling you and what we're trying to get you to see come from up on high. You can take it or let it alone. That's up to you. It's immaterial with me. All right? But I have to warn you. I have to get you prepared mentally. And I have to study this, break this down and unlock it so you can see it in real time. Because they have put a veil over the masses of the people's eyes. There's a veil over our eyes. What's that veil? Well, all we doing is worried about paying bills. Paying the car note, paying more. That's all we worried about. We ain't worried about nothing else. We ain't got no other words. We can't wait for the next holiday to come out so we can go throw more money at the merchants. We can't wait on that. We waiting for Easter. We can't wait for spring break. Right? We can't wait to go and be a customer, consumer, more than what we already consuming. We can't wait. So this is what's happening. So what's going on, what's coming out of the Treasury is in direct effect to what's happening here. See, the cause of what's going on with the Treasury is here. What's going on with the Treasury is the cause. This is the effect. This is the effect. The banks don't got no money. But it took a glitch for people to believe it. But the masses still ain't woke up because still ain't been a bank run. Everybody still say, "Oh yeah, it was a glitch. It was a glitch. Yeah, my money back. I got my money back." Now, in the first video that I was showed, they also brought up. I wish I could have played it all the way through, but the CEO of J.P. Morgan Chase talked about how not trusting the government is bad. That's negative. We shouldn't think like that. We should trust the government. This is what he said. This is the CEO of J.P. Morgan Chase. J.P. Morgan Chase is the biggest United States bank. Then Bank of America. Now, these are the same people, that same bank that since we didn't like Kanye for whatever reason, whichever side we was on. I like Kanye. I always had. He ain't did nothing to make me say I don't like him, right? I'm just telling you the truth. What his personal view is, that's his personal view. Whatever he think, that's him. That don't make me dislike him because he want to speak his mind and speak and have a voice. That's him. You feel what I'm saying? Now so crazy. For many reasons, he supported Trump. We don't like him because of that. He married Kim Kardashian. We don't like him because of that. He took the award from Taylor Swift. We don't like him because of that. He said something about President Bush, so we don't like him because of that. He wore a shirt that said "White Lives Matter." That was the last straw with him. Man, this nigga, we can't, right? But J.P. Morgan suspended his account, made him get $140 million out of their bank. This J.P. Morgan. Now, we let that go. We didn't even touch on that because most of us had an ill feel or ill view of our brother. Of American, taxpaying American. All right? Yeah. We let that go. And they came out with the misdirection to get it off of that so fast. Bam. It was 2 days later they came out with a complete argument saying why they did it. First they say they did it because of his anti-Semitic comments to P. Diddy. That's what they said in the text. All right. 2 days later they said, no, we was planning to cut ties with him anyway. Prior to that, we was finna do that prior to that. And we failed for it. Then we went straight to what he said about George Floyd, him wearing the shirt, and everything else. We let J.P. Morgan off the hook. The real crooks. The big crooks. Now look at J.P. Morgan, little brother, Bank of America. We broke the news of a scandal that went on with Wells Fargo in a Federal Reserve city, San Francisco, California. We broke that news to you. You ain't hear nothing about that. A lot of people, probably millions of people didn't know nothing about that, what went on with that scandal. And Wells Fargo didn't have more scandals than any other banks over the last couple of years. But we still got Wells Fargo's account. Right? Even with with Kanye, when they did that with formerly Kanye, with him, we let the bank get a pass, but we wanted to give Adidas all the hell they can get. Let's boycott Adidas. Well, Adidas don't control the money. What you want to boycott them for? That's just a brand, a corporation. That's not the bank. That's not the power in there. The power of the Zionist Jew is in the banks. That's why they don't want you to hear anything about being self-sufficient. And then we had a silly cliche to say, oh, he could just start his own bank. Kanye should start his own bank. Man, please. Is y'all serious? He should bank black. Who y'all think control the black banks, man? Is y'all out y'all mind? Do you think because I'm a black man in America, you think because I go and start a bank that I can do stuff outside of the Federal Reserve power? Is you insane? Do you believe that? Oh man, how they put us? How deep in the grave how they put us? How deep is the veil? If we think because a black man started a bank that he can do anything outside of the SEC and the Federal Reserve's regulations and their governance. Because a lot of us were saying that he should start his own bank. He should bank black. It don't matter who he bank with. If he banking centralized, that's controlled and ran by the Federal Reserve. Every centralized bank in America, the Federal Reserve controls it. But they don't want you to know and understand that what they don't control is the blockchain. So they got to throw out a lot of negative information about crypto, and we so silly, we tie crypto in the blockchain and make it all one. See, they don't never say nothing negative about the blockchain. They only talk about crypto because they know the average American don't know the difference. But it is a difference. But you never hear them talk about the blockchain. They only talk about certain cryptocurrencies. They don't talk about what produced the cryptocurrencies in the system cryptocurrencies function on. See, you can have a blockchain without crypto, but you can't have crypto without the blockchain. Let me say that again. That's a tweet. You can have the blockchain without crypto. For the blockchain to exist, you don't need cryptocurrencies. Note that. But for cryptocurrencies to exist, it has to be a blockchain somewhere. And they don't want you to know the difference. So they never talk about the blockchain. Because really, be quite frank with you, ain't nothing negative they can really say about the blockchain. And even make it even slightly true. That's what they can't touch. They can't touch the blockchain. They can stop the trading of a coin in this market over this exchange. They can't take the coin off the blockchain, though. That's why the FTX token is still trading right now to this day. If they wanted to take it off the market and take it out of existence, they can't do it. Once data hits the blockchain, it is there. It is locked in stone to be there forever. I wouldn't care if it was a blackout. 10 years later, one computer cut back on, you can get back on the blockchain, baby. It can be a blackout for 10 years. One computer cut back on. The blockchain cuts back on. Do you hear me? Whew. There's a lot we had to get this understanding. There's a lot we have to know. So I thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to close at the top of the hour. Now you want to be here next week. The long-awaited part 2 of what is the significance of BlackRock. BlackRock is the biggest asset management broker firm in the world. They got about $7 trillion under management. We're going to come out next week, long awaited, part 2. So you want to be here Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, part 2 to the future of money. And we're going to talk about the significance of BlackRock, the biggest asset management firm in the world, adopting and investing in the cryptocurrency. What's the significance? And what significance does it have on us? You want to be here for that. We will see y'all then, family. Thank y'all for tuning in. And we out of here, family. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel. See y'all. Oh, and we will see y'all in the morning because what? It's another compound day for us. Who about it? Can somebody say passive income over the blockchain? Get with us.